The playfulness is key to manifest something near and dear to your heart. When I started meditating for this, I heard 3 songs. Play that funky music, white boy. I heard that one, and then I heard I don't know the name of it. That's why I guess I don't. Is that the name of it? I don't even know who sings that. Play that funky music, white boy. And then Footloose. A really, I got a foot loose, a cut loose, a foot loose, kick off your Sunday shoe. A real fast song, real upbeat, happy, fast song. And then play that funky music, white boy. And then Walking on Sunshine. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. So, doesn't it feel good? All right. Sorry. I had to finish that. It just was sitting in my heart. I had to. Um, they're saying there is a big surprise. It's natural for this to come to you. It is something that you put in your vortex before you came here in this physical body. Your core vibration that you emanate through your solar plexus, through your chakra system, especially in the solar plexus, that beam, that main vibration is still calling you towards it. There is an energy here of resistance where I'm hearing you're afraid to let loose and have fun and be free. And while that sounds absurd to say, and this is source coming out. While that sounds absurd to say, of course I know how to be free, and of course I know how to have fun and let loose. Of course I know this stuff. You don't really know it. You conceptually you know it, but you haven't truly experienced it yet. So your knowing is still just a concept, even though this is something you would think that you would know, right? So your work this week is to have robust fun as much as possible. And they're telling me, like, the readings have been going where they've been having you take a break. There's like a wave of energy where you needed to take a break after some time. But now the energy is starting to want to pick back up because you've had a break, you've had some healing, you've done that part. But now it's time to get back to the fun stuff. Now it's time to get back to that fun, frisky, robust energy because you already did the healing work over here, the precursor to this manifestation that's coming here. It's like you know what you want here. Then you do the vibrational work of healing and closing the gap to go towards it. And then here comes the manifestation. This part, for me, this was a confusing and difficult part because there was a lot of highs and lows with the healing. And there was also with my spirit team, there was also a lot of me getting downloads and not understanding that it wasn't happening right then. Like they will give, I've been getting, I'm a prophetess, so I've been manifesting things that I saw in 2019 now. So it's like I saw the end result, then I went through the process of healing, and then you got to come back to the basics. You got to come back to the frisky, fun stuff. And that's what they want me to share with you. Whoever you are, it's a wave of energy of people who are watching this reading. There's a wave of energy of you who are way showers and leaders. Not some of you are spiritual leaders in a way, but others of you are leaders in different niches in different areas. But you use your spirituality and the laws of the universe to navigate your life. It's like you don't have one without the other. It's like that your success comes from, the laws of the universe and how you work with that. So here's what I'm getting. There's a group of you here who just went through the really intense healing phase. You feel kind of blah, like blase, tired, confused, not really sure where to go. That is because you just went through the biggest purge that you are ever going to go through. And that's the best place for you to be in because when you came out of that and you don't know what to do or you don't know where to go or you're not sure what's going to happen, that's the best place. And Source wants you to live like that because there's something about you in particular, this wave of energy I'm reading. It's like you're going to be living your life like that forevermore. Something about you learning to be comfortable with the not knowing and trusting yourself to move forward anyway. So you had to go through a lot of experiences, tests, if you will, just to practice, where you had to keep moving forward anyway, and without knowing which way to go. So when you did that and you were in that darker place and you didn't know which way to go, you weren't fully hearing your inner being. Because when you're in the darker, low vibrational emotions, you're not going to fully hear your inner being, because your inner being comes typically through. I've had them reach me in certain emotions that Abraham says they can't, which I think is crazy because they absolutely can. They'll clarify that one day. But yes, they can. So with your emotions, the reason they want you to get back to this robust fun is because you've cleared your vessel out here. You've done the purge. So now it's time to bring in the manifestation. Now it's time to take the work that you did here to clean out your closet, your vessel, your body, and you're going to start putting robust fun this week. And they want you having high energy, almost like they kind of want you being active, doing things with your mind, with your hands, with your body, getting outside, walking. I'm seeing writing. They want you to be really creative this week. But I am seeing, there's 3 upbeat songs that came on in my mind before this reading and meditation. They're giving me that kind of energy where they really want you just up, robust, and just not even thinking about it. It's almost like you get an idea and be like a child, like a baby child, a little how they are. They see something and they just go for it. Like my son, he's 8. He sees something like, for example, for me, I'm learning to draw. He's learning to draw with me. And he's so good. Gosh, he's so good. But I feel like it's like I have to have my paper, and then I have to have my easel, and then I have to have my chair, and then I have to have my water. And it's like it takes me forever to get set up, because really it's a resistance on my part, procrastination. But when I see him, he's like, "Hey, Mom, I want to draw. Can I have some paper?" And he just goes and grabs it, boom, and he's sitting down and he's doing it within seconds. That's the type of energy they want you to adopt this week when it comes to doing things that are upbeat, robust, fun activities. What you're going to find is that when you take this advice and you run with it, basically, you could actually go running. They did say walking. When you run with the advice, what you're going to find is in those experiences that you have, all of this stuff is going to come to you that you've been waiting on. All the answers you've been wanting, all of the manifestations you've been seeking, all of the things that you were waiting over here in this healing incubator phase, that you were over here just like, when is this going to happen? What's going to happen? All of that comes to you when you're in that fun, frisky energy. And they're telling me right now, because you are just coming out of this big purge and going into the happy cycle so you can pull in the manifestation because you cleared your closet. Now it's time to get back to basics with law of attraction. It's time to get back into the emotions. It's time to get back into the tips and the tricks and the little things. Now, they are giving me a message here right now that's really important, and there's so much that's coming through. I haven't even pulled a card yet. They're giving me a message right now that's really important. Okay. They want you to work on it, consider working on it, and then really kind of think about it, isolate it, and do it. They want you, when you are feeling really good, when you're by yourself and you're feeling fine, you feel great, and then either you go somewhere and you feel your energy dip. You go to somebody else's house, or somebody enters the room and you feel the energy dip. Something like that. Those feelings. When you feel that happen, that means there's something in your vibration that can be worked through to raise your vibration so that the next time you are hit with that same circumstance or that same person, the outcome is different. So, for example, I'm just going to say it. I do not like to drive. Great example. I hate driving. I hate it with a passion. I get road rage. My kids think it's hilarious. And I'm not, especially if I'm in a remotely irritated mood and then I'm stuck in traffic and then I'm somebody, when I'm irritated, I like to go. I like to move. And when I'm stuck in traffic and I'm sitting in a seat and I'm being blocked in and I can't do what I want, and I've literally shook in my car, hit my head on the steering wheel. That crazy. Like, it's crazy. So, what happens to me when I leave the house in the morning and I'm in a bad mood and I'm going to get in the car? I get in the car, I hit every slow person on the way. Then this person decides, oh, she's riding my ass. I'm going to go even slower. So they go slower. And then you catch every light on the way. And then you're all wadded up. There are things that you can do, and you can do it with any subject. You could think about 100 different subjects right now, and your vibration is going to be in a different place for each subject. So just because you're doing really well in this area doesn't mean that that's going to transfer over to this area. If you're not doing so well in this area, that doesn't mean you won't do well in this other area. So they want you to start thinking about this. Really isolate how you feel by yourself, and then pay attention to how you feel when other people enter the room or when you get into a circumstance. Like, think of something that gets to you. For me, it's driving. Being in a car like that, it's driving. I hate to drive. And I honestly, you know what I told Source? Instead of me working on my vibration, I said, instead of me working myself into a better vibration so I can have better traffic, why can't I just manifest enough money so I can hire a driver and never have to do it again? So that's my manifestation. So they want you to focus on that. What they're asking you to do this week. Okay, they just gave me, and they're saying this is a well-rounded thing for a lot of you. A lot of you put up with irritating people. You get around people and it can be a friend and they say something and it's like they say the same thing 100,000 times. And you listen to it, you let it go in one ear and out the other, and like, yeah, that's just so and so, and blah, blah, blah. They don't want you accepting that anymore. If you are around people who consistently irritate you, think about what are they showing me about myself? What are they showing me about myself? If they're irritating me, what is it they're showing me that I need to work on about myself? And you leave it there. And don't make it about that other person at all. And they are telling me that these people who irritate you are naturally just going to out of your life. They are. They're just going to naturally, leave your life. So they want you, instead of making about the other person who irritates you, like, oh, they did this, and why did they do this? It's so stupid. Instead of getting on that rant is taking you in the opposite direction from what you want to manifest if you get on that. So if you're around a lot of irritating situations or people, this is what they're talking about: isolating your feelings, isolating how you feel by yourself, and then step into a circumstance and see how you feel. Do you feel lighter, freer, or do you feel heavier? Why? It's like they really want you pinpointing where the problems are. What you're going to notice this week, there are people around you that irritate the shit out of you, and you've just put up with it. That's going to become, they're showing me an actual needle. They're saying it's going to feel like that this week. It's going to be so obvious to you. It's going to, like, the irritation is going to be so obvious. It's going to feel like somebody's poking you with little needles. Like, okay, what else? Interesting. I just heard figuring out the truth. And then I saw somebody doing some push ups, but they were doing some badass push ups. They were like, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Like, it's like you finding out the truth, and then you get down and you're just pumping out some push ups with some serious intensity. So that tells me whatever the information what is that's coming in for you, it's something you kind of already, it's like you already knew it, but you didn't. It's like you knew it to be true, but you didn't have the evidence of it. And when you get the evidence, it's like you feel good. Damn, I knew that this person said that. I knew this person did that. But then it upsets you at the same time because what you were at, what was true is upsetting. It was hurtful to you. So you're going to find out something like that. And that's what this week's about. They want you being in happy, fun, go lucky, robust energy as much as possible. Because when you're in that energy, these other irritating energies cannot come into your area, into your energy. They can't do that. When you're living in that fun, loving, robust energy, and they're in that energy of judgment, irritation, and you're consistently working on staying here, they are naturally going to just dissipate and go away. It may happen through, some type of misunderstanding or an argument, and then they decide to leave on their own. They may just decide to stop talking to you. You may just decide to stop talking to them. There's 100 million ways that could happen. But those people get weeded out naturally. The situations get weeded out naturally as you focus on the fun, robust, frisky happiness. You don't have to, it's like almost like, I don't have to get rid. How do I get rid of this person? They annoy me. You don't have to get rid of them. You just have to focus on this, and then that annoying person is going to go away on their own. They want to point that out. It's something about, it's like you either don't know that or you've forgotten that. The more you focus over here, I always need my whiteboard and I never have it. Yeah, I do. So when we come to Earth, all right, when we come to Earth, before we come here, we have soul families. There's a group that we incarnate with. We like to do that because it makes the energy stronger, which makes it easier for us to achieve missions, so to speak, down here on Earth, because the remembrance is stronger. So the people that annoy you the most are typically, or the people, the ones that really get you, who have hurt you, those are the ones who typically you spend the most time with and you're the closest with on the other side. And you guys make a plan, okay? It's like they look at Earth. Here's Earth. And then they look at the dense energy pockets. So let's just say rape, molestation, sexual trauma is really, this is supposed to be dark, but okay, you get the point, right? It's over here. So you create plans with these people, and then you have, let's just say you were sexually assaulted as a child or something like that, okay? You need to heal that. You came in and you chose to go through that experience here, which triggered certain emotions, which triggers vibrations on the planet. And when you heal that, you raise the vibration of the planet, but you also benefit from it yourself because you raise your own vibration and you make yourself a stronger magnet for the things that you do want. And it's like the more pain you go through, honestly, the greater the reward if you can figure out how to allow it into your life. That's where people get stuck. But what they're saying is, if you're having this type of trauma, so you can't let's just say that you can't forgive somebody for something they did. They did some type of injustice to you, and it's just too much. And it's in this experience over here. All right? If it's too painful for you to focus on right now, the best thing for you to do is to focus on something else completely different. Get off the topic entirely. Do something else to get happy, get peaceful, get happy, get peaceful, get happy. Because the more you do that, as you're focused over here, this is naturally going away because you can't focus here and here at the same time. Try to take your right eye and focus here and then your left eye and focus there. You can't do it. Right? So when you're focused here, this has less airtime, so the pain's starting to go away. And then as you're focusing, all of this is starting to get, filled in because the momentum is coming over here where this is getting less. And let's just say you have a situation where you get triggered from this abuse or this trauma over here. Because you've been living in such a high vibration consistently with your inner being, healing this, when you think of this the next time, you're going to have a completely different outlook than you did over here. Because you're going to have an outlook from a higher vibration. You're going to have a perspective from a higher vibration. And the best part about it is you are going to feel it. That it's hard to explain this stuff because it's really the experience and the feelings and the knowings that you have that help you understand how accurate and true this stuff is. But that's what you're doing right now. There's something about you have a situation that's just got too much resistance in it, okay? So they want you to get fun, they want you to get frisky, they want you to get robust. This momentum will dissipate, okay? It'll start to go away. And then when you do revisit this topic, there's going to be a lot of healing that happens because you're from a higher vibration. It's like magic. It's really hard to explain. You just have to experience it. They want me to leave it there, guys. I didn't even have to pull a card. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.